Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm back with another video. Today, we're gonna be reacting to theories of The Boys season 5 theories, basically after episode 3 that just happened. I mean, this is The Boys season 5, episode 4 theories are going to get insane. Now, there's a bunch of theories of The Boys. The most popular one right now is the Black Noir one, because lately in this season, obviously last season, Black Noir is usually like the type who always talks a lot, whatever, right? He's like the comedic relief, him in the deep. But this season specifically, bro, he has not been talking at all. He's been dead silence. So there's people speculating that they might go to like the comic book route where like Black Noir is a clone of Homelander. I don't know if they would do that. If they did that would be insane. I would love that to happen. I'm not gonna lie, but hey, these are season 4 theories. Let's check it out.
After episode 3 of The Boys season 5, fans have already started throwing around a ton of theories about where episode 4 could be heading. And with the next episode being titled Through the Heavens Fall, I really don't think that presentation is random whatsoever. After everything we just saw with Ryan, Homelander, Soldier Boy,
Bro, this scene, this scene was so funny, bro. Bro, this is like the most memeable scene that happened this season so far, bro.
Just saw with Ryan,
When he started hallucinating.
Soldier Boy, and now Stan Edgar being dragged further into all of this, there are already a few really disturbing possibilities for what could happen next. And if this title means what it sounds like, episode 4 could be the moment where multiple characters stop holding back completely and start doing what they believe needs to be done regardless of who gets killed in the process.
Bro, he did a whole Invincible, bro. He literally did a whole Omni-Man on Ryan, bro. Like shut up.
So first things first, I think the title Through the Heavens Fall very obviously gives off the idea of doing what has to be done even if everything completely falls apart in the act. No matter how destructive it is, somebody is going to decide that the end goal matters more than the consequences. And after what we just watched in episode 3, I genuinely think that title could apply to more than one person. Because on one side you have Butcher, who was already losing himself before any of this even happened. The guy was already willing to go farther than pretty much everyone else in order to wipe out Homelander and the suits. But after seeing Ryan almost get beaten to death by his own father,
bro, him telling Ryan to kill himself, all to kill Homelander, is crazy, bro. Like, this man literally asked him to sacrifice himself to save, not to save, to like kill Homelander. I guess save the world, I guess, but that's crazy.
Absolutely brutalized and left in a warehouse half dead. I really don't
like
think
this man is willing to do
anymore.
anything to kill Homelander.
Usual angry Butcher way where he says some crazy stuff and does something reckless in the moment. I mean, on a completely different level. This could easily be the episode where Butcher starts fully distancing himself from the boys and decides that if they won't go far enough, he's going to do it on his own accord. Whether that means trying to remake the virus in secret, finding someone else who can help him do it, or just coming up with some entirely different plan altogether. The point is, I think the man is done trying to keep things somewhat under control. He was already spiraling before, but now that Ryan has nearly died, that spiral could turn him into
I mean, bro, we already seen this, I think, from like last season, especially like the last episode, bro. Like, this man, like, thing is, his team and Butcher and his team, bro, are not online, bro. Like, the team wants to save everyone. But they're trying to be like the heroic type, whatever, like Huey and stuff. And this man Butcher, bro, is like, he knows that like in order to get what the goal is, which is the main goal is to kill Homelander, you have to just let go of everything and let go of reason, bro. Like, who was that? There was the scientist dude, bro, who Victoria Newman's husband, right? Who was in like the first few episodes. He was part of the team. He was making like the virus to kill the Seuss. Bro, as soon as his daughter shows up and tells him what actually happened and him leaving, bro, this man Butcher was the only. Was it Butcher? Yeah, it was Butcher. Butcher was the one who was like legit had a gun at pistol, like point blank, bro. Was like, you're not going anywhere. And then I think I forgot the girl who didn't talk, Nanako, I forgot her name, bro. She stepped up and she was like, we have to let them. What are what I'm saying? Like, the team is like more sentimental than him. He's the only one who's actually losing the shit. And I also see that a little bit in Starlight too. Starlight's kind of like losing her shit too. She's like, we gotta just do whatever to kill Homelander, because that's
Sure. And that's why the title fits him so well.
You need sacrifice to get that goal.
Exactly like the type of mentality Butcher would have right now. In his mind, the world is already done for.
Y'all know what I mean, right?
Wins anyways. So if thousands have to die, I really don't think he would care anymore. In fact, I think he would justify all of it by telling himself it had to be done. And that's what makes this theory so damn dark.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, he's willing to sacrifice whatever, anybody, bro, even if they're just innocent, to get to the goal. And he's like the only one who sees that like that's the only way it's gonna happen, bro. You can't really play for the rule. You can't be the nice guy. You gotta like actually like lock in, bro. If I don't know how to say it, how to word it, but like everyone else in the team is like Mother's Milk, Huey, the girl who didn't talk, bro, and the FDA agent. Nah, that's fuck. I don't even know if that was. I think it is true, but I'm not trying to get political, but like Frenchie and those four are the only ones who actually have some sort of like they still have their humanity. While Butcher and I think Starlight, Butcher doesn't have his humanity, and I think Starlight's starting to lose her shit, knowing that like she could lose Huey or whatever if she doesn't get what she wants, which is to kill Homelander.
This would be Butcher finally becoming what this season has been building him towards. A guy who is now so enraged by what happened to
FDA
Ryan
agent
that he no longer sees a line not worth crossing, setting him up to become just like Homelander, which we will get to in a moment. Now, similarly, I think the title of this episode could very easily be referring to Homelander as well, because last episode, Homelander was not just unstable. The guy was having full-blown episodes where he genuinely believed he was hearing some kind of higher power speaking to him. And I'm not gonna lie, the whole thing was one of the weirdest scenes we have ever gotten.
That was the funniest
show.
scene, bro.
Like, I had no idea what the hell I was watching. But the more I think about it, the more I don't think that scene was there just to be weird. I think that was the setup. Because if episode 3 was Homelander hearing what this so-called god or angel or whatever the hell that was wants him to do, then episode 4 could very well be the one where he starts actually doing those things. And that's terrifying because Homelander is not going to see any of it as evil. He's going to rationalize it as justice. He's not going to think he's crossed the line, and he's definitely not going to feel bad about it. In his mind, he is the one restoring order. He is punishing the bad people. He is cleansing the world. And because of that voice in his head, he now has this completely warped sense of divine validation that could make him more dangerous than ever before. And when you connect that to the stuff he was hinting at with wanting to remake V1, it gets even darker. Because Homelander straight up seems willing to test this stuff on Starlighters in the prison camps, killing who knows how many innocent people just to get it right. And if that's the direction they are taking this, then episode 4 being called Through the Heavens Fall could literally be about Homelander beginning that process. This could be the episode where the stakes go to a level we have not really seen before, where innocent people are no longer just collateral damage in the background, but the actual test subjects for one of the most evil plans in the show. And the craziest part is Homelander would probably do all this while convincing himself he is saving the world. That also tracks perfectly with how the season has been building him up so far. From episode 1 and 2, we have already seen him grow more and more untouchable.
From a recording stop. All right.
So if episode 3 was the setup for that psychological break, episode 4 could be where that break starts showing itself in the most horrific ways possible. Now, another theory I think is very possible here involves Soldier Boy, because last episode we kept getting more and more signs that his position with Vought may not actually be all that solid. Sure, technically he's on that side right now, but let's be real, the guy clearly cannot stand Homelander. The public reveal that they're related did not exactly make him proud, and once again he hit him with that classic disappointment speech that pretty much tells you all you need to know about how little respect he has for him. So even though Soldier Boy may currently be aligned with Vought on paper, I really do.
Bro, there's a theory, bro. Bro, there's a theory, bro, that like, if y'all remember, I think season 2, Lady Liberty, or yeah, it was Lady Liberty. I forgot what they called her. In the modern time, but she in the like the past time she was known as Lady Liberty. Bro, there's a theory that because her and Soldier Boy obviously cracked, and then she cracked Homelander. There's a theory that that's Homelander's mom, bro. Imagine if they add that shit to the show, bro. I'll be like, bro, this man cracked his own mom, bro.
Think his loyalty is fully there whatsoever. And
there's so many like crazy theories, bro, but that's like
because if episode 4 is where Homelander
the
begins
funniest
going
I
even
heard.
further off the deep end, I could absolutely see Soldier Boy starting to realize that this isn't just some insecure narcissist he can tolerate for the time being. This is somebody who is so mentally gone and so power hungry that he could genuinely bring the whole world down with him. And Soldier Boy is the exact type of character who could switch up, not because he suddenly becomes a good person, but because his hatred
Bro, I can't wait to watch the spinoff, the
stronger
shoulder
than whatever
boys, you know.
temporary alliance they have going on. That doesn't make him a
Shoulder
hero
boy.
by any means, not even close, but it does make him a massive wild card, because at that point he becomes dangerous to everyone. Dangerous to Homelander, Butcher, Vought, and honestly dangerous to any plan either side thinks they have. He's the kind of dude who could go against Homelander out of pride alone. And with the show now making it clear that he seems to be doing completely fine despite being poisoned by the soup-killing virus, that just makes him even more important. If the virus isn't enough to stop him and he already low-key hates Homelander's guts, then episode 4 could absolutely be where that tension starts boiling over in a major way. Now, speaking of Vought, the next theory is where I think things could get even worse, because with Stan Edgar now having been captured, Homelander may have just gotten access to the exact person he needs. And that itself is insanely huge, because Stan Edgar is not just some random executive. This man is basically the brain behind everything. He knows how Vought works, he knows what was hidden, and he knows what was classified. And if anyone can help Homelander remake V1 or dig up whatever buried information is needed to do that, it is probably him. And that's why I don't think Homelander has Stan Edgar alive right now just for the satisfaction of finally having power over him. I think he needs something from him. Whether it's the formula or some deeper Vought secret that only Edgar would know, there is a reason he has not just killed him already. And if that is the case, Stan Edgar is now in one of the worst positions imaginable, because he is either going to be forced to cooperate and help remake V1, or he's going to refuse and most likely die for it. And honestly, even if he does cooperate, it's safe to say he's probably getting killed after anyways, because this is Homelander we're talking about. The guy doesn't forgive, and he definitely has not forgotten all the years Stan Edgar controlled him like he was nothing. So even if Edgar becomes useful, that usefulness is most likely temporary. He's a tool, and once that tool has served its purpose, I would not be shocked whatsoever if Homelander gets rid of him on the spot. At the same time though, Edgar is smart enough that he could try to manipulate the situation too. He could stall or even try to steer him into a situation that benefits him somehow. But even then, that's an insanely dangerous game to play right now, because Homelander is more unstable than ever. So whichever way you decide to pursue.
The thing is, even if he does that, I don't think Homelander would kill him though, because I feel like Homelander sees him as the only way to make him a true like insanely powerful being, bro. Like immortal, basically, bro. Because that's what V1 is basically, bro. Like it makes you like not age, it makes you immortal and stuff. So that's like Stan Edgar is like the only way Homelander can truly get like what he wants, which is immortality. And you know, after that, bro, no one can legit do anything to him, bro. And he just becomes a god, bro. Like that's like the only. I feel like he even knows, bro, that Stan Edgar is the only way for him to actually possibly do that.
Perceive it, I really do think Stan Edgar is either about to be forced into helping create something horrific, or he's about to die refusing to do
But
it.
yeah, after Homelander gets what he wants,
That's when the title
if he
starts
gets what he
sounding even
wants,
crazier,
is over
because
for
Through
him.
the Heavens Fall
It's over
does
for
not
Stan
just
Edgar,
sound like
bro.
one theory, it sounds like a warning for the entire episode. Butcher may now be ready to sacrifice absolutely everything to stop Homelander. Homelander may begin committing atrocities while fully convincing himself it is justice. Soldier Boy may even become a serious problem for Vought because his hatred for Homelander keeps growing, and Stan Edgar may end up being the unwilling key to unleashing something even worse. In other words, episode 4 could be the moment where every side starts making choices that push this season way past the point of no return. And honestly, after
Wait, how many
episode
episodes
3,
are we
I
getting? Are we
really
getting
don't
8
think that's
episodes
a
or
stretch
9
at all.
episodes?
The Ryan scene alone felt like the kind of moment that changes everybody around it. It changes Butcher, it changes how we view Homelander, and I would not be surprised if it changes how Soldier Boy views the whole situation too. So yeah, those are my biggest theories for episode 4, and I genuinely think this could be the episode where the season stops building up and starts fully detonating. If the title means exactly what it sounds like it means, then somebody is about to do something catastrophic and justified by saying it had to be done no matter the cost. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave your
No, I'm gonna like and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think of the video and what you want me to react to next, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace. But one thing before I go though, that Liberty, Lady Liberty, wait, is that her name, Lady Liberty? I forgot what they called her in the modern times, because like in the past they called her, she was known as Lady Liberty, bro. Bro, if that theory is true and that's his mom, bro, that's crazy. But the Black Noir's theory, if that became reality, that would be insane too, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. A clone of Homelander, bro. Hey, let me know what y'all think. I'll catch you next one. Peace.